guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we are going to be talking about Kairi and what Student X or Ansem left inside of Kairi. So today is going to be another Xehanort theory, which a lot of people do like. But today it's going to be as Kairi and Xehanort theory because they technically are together in this game. So I have a lot of theories here regarding Kairi being used for many different things in Kingdom Hearts. Now, do you see the chamber Kairi's in? I believe that this could be used as 3 different things used for if Xehanort failed his final plan and if it didn't work out. Or Ansem's plan, at least, as we should say. So number 1 is that I do think this pod is probably a enhancement, not just for Kairi, but for Xehanort at that time, or Ansem, or Student X, how you want to call him, or Xehanort, anyone. This could be something that allows him to connect to Kairi as something, as a vessel. Maybe he could have thought of Kairi as a new person that could be invested in for future projects of the Xehanort process, of her becoming a member of the organization, or him trying to figure out if he could turn people into Heartless, or if Project X figured out that maybe he was trying to figure out different things about the heart, and maybe he was going to use Kairi as that person to figure out things of the heart. In Kingdom Hearts, the heart is the most important thing, the heart and the soul. And I feel as if maybe this could have allowed Kairi to also be a Keyblade wielder because of what Xehanort did to her in this pod. It is a possibility, but that is the first theory. Very simple theory, normal Kingdom Hearts, like he did something to figure out more things about the heart, and it allowed her to be able to wield a Keyblade and be a part of Sora's destiny. So that's one. But we're gonna go to the others. So right here, I would like to say that Kairi is looking at a man in the black robe, or black cloak, whatever you want to call it. The thing is that this here, many people speculate, is the Master of Masters, or Xehanort, or Student X, or Ansem, whatever one you want to call him. If this game is like Melody of Memories, which means it's a memory game, could this mean that this could be Xehanort? Because this could be in her memories, and she's seen the man that experimented on her when she was a child. It's very possible. Or it could be the Master of Masters like we thought. The Master of Masters could be anyone. It could be someone related to Kairi. We'll never know, or someone related to Sora. Or this could be a memory that Kairi is having that traumatized her. So we're going to get into the second theory now. And the second theory I do have in this mini theory sections I'll be doing in this video, is that I do think maybe instead of Kairi being used as everything I explained earlier, what if Kairi is a light beacon for the Master of Masters to find his way around in the different worlds? Or what if Kairi is a connector for Xehanort if he ever failed his plan, or Ansem if he ever failed his plan and could not reach the darkness that he was looking for? Those 2 things could be possible. Because if we remember back in Chain of Memories, I don't know if anyone knew who Kairi was in the organization. But the thing is that Xemnas remembered everything of Ansem, and Ansem remembered everything of what happened during the time in Kingdom Hearts 1 and before Kingdom Hearts 1 when he became Student X. Which means, could Xemnas have remembered Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 2? Now, there are a lot of things that I'd like to talk about that specific thing in this mini theory I'll be talking about in this section. Xemnas did take Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 2. And the thing is that Xemnas probably remembered Kairi. She doesn't look that much different from when she was a child to a grown-up. If we were to look here, she still looks almost close. Not much of a difference, except for the outfit. So the thing here is that, could Kairi and Xemnas have a connection, or Kairi and Ansem? Any of those two Xehanorts, could they have a connection with each other regarding, let's say, the heart? They're connected, and Kairi in the trailer talks about how if you never were around, Sora would be alive, and my destiny and my fate would not be the way it is today. That could mean that if this is possible, this could mean that Kairi could be talking about the Xehanorts, the main two Xehanorts, and the first and second Xehanort bosses. But the thing here is that there is also another indication that I would like to talk about. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3, when Axel deflected the weapon that Xehanort swung, he was going to attack Kairi. Kairi flinched in fear. Now, I know a lot of people say it's because Kairi isn't used to being a Keyblade wielder, so she probably was scared, but I think there's actually something else there regarding that. I think when she saw Xehanort's face, what if it triggered some memories? What if it triggered something in her? What if it caused her to remember something, and that's what put her in the fear state? I think that Kairi remembered probably what Xehanort looked like, but maybe not, I won't know. But she didn't really seem upset with Xemnas as much in Kingdom Hearts 3 when they were standing in the Keyblade graveyard. But maybe Nomura didn't know fully what he was doing with Kairi. I still think this game was just made to please the fans because of what he's done to Kairi. Because a lot of people love Kairi, but he kind of treats her really, really bad. But maybe this could have been something, and maybe they'll elaborate this on in the game, of how Kairi actually felt about Xemnas, and how she probably was hiding her feelings about him, and didn't tell Sora anything. Or what if she forgot everything, and is only remembering everything because now she's going in her memories. It's a maze, and now she wants to figure out what really happened to her in her past. We'll figure it out. Now that's the end of the second part of the mini-theory, and now we're going to go to the third mini-theory that I have regarding Kingdom Hearts. And what if we're going to... It should be here, I just saw it. I don't see it anymore. They probably took it away. Oh, right here. During the I'll use this picture first. During the conversation that Zexion, or Ienzo, had with Kairi, there are things that they could not fully enter in her memories. But the thing here I'd like to explain is that Kairi here, Sora went back into time using the power of waking to save Kairi and bring her to the future with him, or back to where they belong. The thing is that this is a good question. Which story is this technically fully about regarding Kairi? Because the thing is that, is there technically two Kairis because of what happened in Kingdom Hearts 3, but they both went to the afterworld? So maybe it's not. But the theory is that I have is that Kairi split into Naminé, and Naminé is Kairi's nobody. Naminé's powers were used to manipulate Sora's memories. Could this also mean that maybe Kairi and Naminé could help each other figure out the truth? Because the theory I have here is that if Nomura thought about this all the way back during Chain of Memories, the man has been playing these games ever since then. But Naminé was the witch that controlled over Sora's memories. If you remember one of the previous videos I posted, I said that Sora has the gazing eye during young Xehanort's data battle when he is not Norted, which means that could be the young Xehanort that just met the Master of Masters. Which means this also could be connected to a fact that has been spoken about between H&K and many other YouTubers that talk about Kingdom Hearts. That what if Sora does have the gazing eye, and when he fought young Xehanort in that data battle, that was young Xehanort releasing his power during that time, and Sora was able to fight against time because the gazing eye allows him to see the ripples in time young Xehanort creates. Now Riku can do the same, but Riku's a dream eater, so that does not count. And also he has the power of Ansem, so that also gives him a huge advantage in that as well. The Ansem is a Xehanort, so that wouldn't count either. He should be fine regarding that. And Mickey should be fine as well because he's not just a Keyblade Master, but he does have the Keyblade from the Door of Darkness, so that also should be acceptable. And he did fight Ansem and Xemnas, so he's probably used to the Xehanort Darkness by now. So the thing is that if we think about it here, could this mean that the reason why Kairi and Sora are close to each other is because what if the Master of Masters planned them to be together? If we think about it here, young Xehanort was playing chess, right? And during that chess game, each of the pieces represented each person. Ansem is the king piece, Xemnas is the queen piece, the jack piece is young Xehanort. Sora would be the king piece. Let's say Kairi's the queen piece and Riku's the jack piece. I'd probably say Riku be the queen piece due to the fact that him and Sora have been together since, all of the darkness when Kairi was home at the island. They fought with each other, and the queen piece is supposed to be the strongest piece on the chessboard, and Sora's already been known as the king piece because of the king crown he wears. And yes, we could say Kairi is the queen because of relationship, but technically those pieces are really used in strength of power, especially in chess. Pieces are used by power stature, and I think Riku is far stronger than Kairi, but that's not the point of the theory. The theory here is that what if Master Icarus, when he's controlling the chess pieces, when he put the chess pieces in front of young Xehanort saying this is a new game, he's figured out a new game that he wants to play. Young Xehanort was oblivious to this new game, which means that not even Xehanort knows what's going to happen, because Xehanort explained to King Mars 3 that he plans for every eventuality, but now that he has lost, this eventuality that he has not seen is oblivious to him. So this means that what if Melody of Memories is a game like Chain of Memories? It's something that is oblivious to everyone because no one knows what really will ever happen. It's not a story, it's more of a conclusion. And the theory is that the Master of Masters, let's say he did find a way to give Sora the gazing eye, and Sora is a portal around worlds for the Master of Masters. That's why he showed himself in Verum Rex or in Shibuya. That also could mean that why Riku was able to find Sora in his dreams, because remember, Riku, just like in Dream Drop Distance, DDD, was the one that was in Sora's dreams because he is a dream eater because of Ansem. I'm gonna have another theory on that as well too, don't worry. And why Kairi is not able to see Sora in her memories is why is because maybe it could be because that Kairi's memories were already messed up. What if the Master of Masters or Xehanort, they knew of the Great Plan, and they actually made it so that Kairi, instead of Sora being the portal for them, Kairi would be the portal for the Xehanorts, and Sora be the portal for the Master of Masters. We will never know what young Xehanort actually saw on that adventure, which is something many people want to see. What did he see on that adventure that the Master of Masters showed him? We will never know, and we will soon probably find out coming to the age. But that is the end of these 3 mini theories in one video. Thanks you guys so much for watching, and I'll be making a lot more theory videos in the future because I have a lot of inspiration. So be ready. I have the Kairi theory that I'm doing now. I'm going to have a Riku theory, a Sora theory, and I'm going to have more theories of Xehanort in the future in Melody of Memories. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.